Okay, hi everyone. I want to apologize in advance, but I actually have already prepared this meal to go into the oven. However, it's so unique and interesting that I wanted to share it with you. Just in case you have somebody in your family that can't eat solid food right now, I prepared a very, well, so far it kind of took a few tastes, a very tasty meal that includes a portion for the person who can't chew food. So, I just wanted to share it with you, and I'll tell you exactly how I got to this point, and then I'm going to put it in the oven for about 325. And voila. So, what I've done is prepared everything in the individual little casserole dishes, all the ingredients except the sauce. And so the one casserole dish for the person who can't chew has gotten everything just the same as the other dishes. And then I took the sauce, which was a can of cream of chicken soup from Campbell's and a jar of Rouse. Doesn't even make sense to mix the two, but a jar of Rouse Alfredo sauce, and that one is flavored with garlic. So I cut the meat in. This comes from Sam's Club, and it is very, very, I checked it out, it's very tasty. So it's a recommend. It's a must-have to keep around. You can keep it refrigerated for a few days, and it's only a limited time offering. So I put all the solid foods into the dishes. You just saw what I was tasting. And then I put the chicken cut up. I kind of parboiled some broccoli. And I took a little mix that I have in the freezer of the Trinity: celery, onions, and peppers. And I put a few of those in each dish, and a little grated Parmesan. This one will be for the patient or for anybody, and if he needs to have that, I'll just put that reheated. I'll put it in the food processor for him later. But this is his right here. That's his. I put it in the food processor after I prepared everything. So like I said, I put the sauces in there, mixed them together, and then poured it on all the solid pieces of food. And I put a little bit of sour cream and a very small amount of milk so that I could get the rest of the Alfredo sauce out of the jar. What I was thinking of doing is putting a little bit of cornflakes on the top of each, like crumbled up a little bit, just to make a little bit of crunch on top. So you have Parmesan and corn chips, corn flakes. Sorry, can't think today. But I'm so glad I remembered to maybe share just a little bit of this, because it is going to be wonderful. So I'm going to put them all into the oven. The ones that I save for later, I'll just let them cool and cover them and put them in the refrigerator. They'll be gone probably before tomorrow for leftovers. Cornflakes, cornflakes, cornflakes. That's what I put on top. So there is the puree or food processed, and then the small portion, the cheese. I'm not going to put more cheese on top because I put it a little bit in between two layers, two different times. So there's plenty of cheese in there. Now I'm going to put them in the oven. And there they are in the oven. Be right back. Again, I'm going to put them at 325, and I'm going to start out by 25 minutes in the oven, and we'll see how they look at that point. Yep, that was right at 35 minutes, so I'm going to take them out now. This is the food processed one. Looks very similar to the other ones. Let's try to make them be part of the family. There's the big one. I kind of like these small portion size leftover already dished up